Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Career Union. I want to share something that one of my clients just shared with me yesterday. It's extremely powerful of how her mirror soul is actually directing her. He's showing her everything that she needs to do. And I thought it was incredibly powerful. I literally did get chills when she told me this story, and I helped her see it. She wasn't seeing it in the same way, but we reflected on it and I helped her see it differently. So I know that this will help a lot of you too. If your person isn't currently in your reality, it's okay. Everything will be okay. I know that this can be challenging, especially if you have watched different content and it's telling you that like you can literally just close your eyes and imagine something and instantly your mirror soul, your specific person will be at your front door, like, on their knees with a bouquet of flowers and telling you that you are the love of their life. I get that. I understand that. And while that is not outside of the realm of possibilities, in most cases, for most people, it doesn't come in that smoothly. Okay. So that's the first thing. So, but I understand, and I do want you to realize that this isn't your fault at all. This is a moment for you to awaken to learning how to truly love yourself and choose yourself, and know that reality is always just showing you who you truly are, and that you are not just your ego or your personality. You are also the creator that created everything. You are made of that, and you were given so many beautiful, unique attributes and qualities of your personality, of who you naturally are. You were given gifts and talents and skills, things that you're naturally inclined to be attracted to. These are all intentionally, this is how you were designed and built. So then you have everything that it takes to be able to have any experience that you desire, because that's already created and done, not by your personality and ego, but by source, creator, divine intelligence, infinite intelligence, the light, God. It doesn't matter what you call it. Okay. So I try to say this in every single video because some people are new, but sometimes the message, when it's frequently explained, then it will sink in. If how things will unfold and when things will unfold is not up to you and it's being handled, then what is handling it? And that would be what I just mentioned. Your ego and your personality shouldn't step in and try to control things, because that's where we tend to mess things up a little bit. It's not your fault. So I know when you're trying to manifest your specific person back and you're waiting for it, you are feeling like you need this in order to feel fulfilled and happy in your life. There is nothing wrong with deeply loving somebody. I deeply love, my mirror soul. I deeply love my mom. I deeply love the dogs, right? I deeply love, and it's okay. But there's a difference between deeply loving somebody, that the love is sacred, and I'm talking about in a romantic way, that there's something, a fire that is literally within both of you, that the spark that you recognize when you met them. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. And when you are in your power and you're loving yourself and you're in the relationship that it's fully unfolded in your life, because it will, okay? When you have completely stabilized and grounded yourself in terms of truly valuing who you are and how you were made, okay? And you have learned how to take care of yourself and love yourself, you will then in the relationship with your person, because you've filled up your own cup, you are whole and complete. Then when you are loving them and you are giving yourself to them, not only will it be, of course, safe to do that, but then you can also, of course, love them and prioritize them too. But it's not going to be in a way that I'm loving them and giving to them to prove my value and worth, because I don't know my value and worth. And the only way I can see my value and worth is through them loving me. Okay, does this make sense? I intend that it does. So I want to refer to my notes here because my client's success and what's unfolded with her mirror soul and she, how I see this is he's not rejecting her. He's truly redirecting her. He's literally giving her instructions. And it was so incredibly over the top, powerful. Like I said, I did get the chills. So if you're watching this video, and you're new to this, please watch other videos in the specific person Deep Soul Connection playlist because you will hear a ton of proof that will inspire you not to give up on yourself, not to give up on your true love, and you guys know I love to talk about true love, deep soul connections. I'm going to go ahead and refer to my notes and share this story. Before I do, if you do love my content, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow. I appreciate you for that. If you want me to help you manifest anything related to your specific person, email a short description to me from your email address, not from my website. So open up your email, send me an email to kim@coreunion.com with a short description of what we're going to be working together on. Then go to the website, book what you want. And then Olga, because you sent the description, she will know to email you with a my first available. If you only book the session on the website, you will not hear back from anybody because she has no way of knowing who you are. Olga doesn't see the back end with the orders. Okay, I love you. So let me go ahead and read this. Now, the first thing she shared with me that since she's been following what I've been guiding her in and she's being very consistent, she's noticing herself feeling more calm and relaxed. She's also sleeping better at night and she's waking up feeling more healthy. Around Christmas, she had told her mirror soul that she wanted to spend Christmas together with him. So she invited him over. And at first, because she has a little bit of a story that he doesn't want to be in a relationship, that he wants his freedom, which is only a reflection. It's not like if this is something that your person said to you, don't worry about it because that's just a little part of you who is maybe not feeling stable, secure, and grounded in loving yourself and feeling safe, warm and fuzzy about being in a relationship. Okay. So anyway, she invited him over and he ended up basically declining the invitation and telling her he had other plans. So then she went back and she decided, no, I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing myself and I'm choosing he wants to spend Christmas with me. So she basically said, he chooses me. He chooses me and he chooses to spend Christmas with me. After that shift, he ended up telling her he would actually love to spend the holiday with her. He also gave her a beautiful Christmas card and wrote a lot of beautiful things in it. One of the things that she was visualizing was basically laying together in his arms. So when he came over, he said he was tired and he laid down and then he invited her. He basically said, would you like to come here and lay down with me? And so, of course, she did. She found herself in his arms, exactly what she was visualizing. So now the weekend came and she was PMSing. And because she was PMSing, she was starting to get really anxious. And I know a lot of you know how this feels. It can just bring up a lot of anxiety. And sometimes because it brings up anxiety, it also starts to bring up old stories about different, things and stuff. In other words, we can start to really waver and feel insecure about things. And what she noticed was immediately, because she was feeling that way, she was noticing, I believe, perceiving that he was starting to withdraw. I believe that because she was perceiving he was starting to withdraw, then he started to reflect to her that he was withdrawing. And he started to say things like, I'm frustrated. I want to be with other people. I feel like I'm always taking care of you and things like that. So I do believe that when she started to feel anxiety because of her cycle starting, then she was perceiving that he was withdrawing. And then because she was perceiving that, it was probably increasing her anxiety. And then he reflected that back to her. And then her old story with him was reflected back through his words. He started to get very angry and saying he wanted to date, like he was showing her that he was resenting this. He wanted to be free, he wanted to date other people, and saying, "You depend on me too much. You depend on me too much." And I thought that this was when I started to get, I was like, whoa, that is him giving you, he's basically instructing you. He's redirecting you. He's telling you exactly what you need to stop doing. There's nothing wrong, like I said earlier, there's nothing wrong once your cup is full and you are coming from a place of being whole and complete and giving love. Your love is going to be obviously received and appreciated because you're receiving yourself, you're loving yourself. But if you do it out of need, then it's not going to be, and it's going to feel like rejection. Because why? You're actually technically rejecting yourself. Okay. He said, let me look at my notes. You focus too much on me. You're too dependent on me. I want you to be happy without me and not need me all the time. I want you to be happy on your own. And I was like completely blown away by this because essentially he's telling her, he's not saying, a lot of you may, from an insecure place, you may hear this as being a negative thing, but it actually wasn't. It was actually very empowering because he loves you and he doesn't want you to be dependent. He doesn't want you to be in this needy, desperate place because he sees something much more powerful in you. And remember, when you are in that powerful, empowered energy of loving yourself, then you become completely 100% irresistible to your true love. But if you are in that needy, desperate, lacking place, it is going to be more like you're going to see the reflection of love going away. Why? Because again, you're rejecting yourself, you're not choosing yourself, and you're not loving yourself. So let me look at this. So I thought that that was really inspiring. So he was basically, I told her he's basically telling you to you have to take some of the focus off of me and put it on yourself. Now, another thing that she said that she was imagining was him squeezing her hands and saying, I'm so lucky to have you because you were so incredibly amazing to me. And then what he actually told her, and she thought that she was doing something wrong. You're never doing anything wrong, okay? Unless you're staying in the old story. If you're consistently ruminating, okay, listen, if you're consistently ruminating on lack and neediness and desperation and the old story and anger and frustration and all of that stuff, then you are going to be manifesting still, but you're going to be on the trajectory of not being in the relationship because you are not truly, like he was saying to her, and I'm saying to you, really loving yourself and take some of the focus onto yourself and know how amazing and incredible you are. So what he ended up saying to her was, other people are really lucky to have you because you are so amazing. Okay, so then she said that she wanted to spend time with him. And this is what he said. And again, some of you may take this the wrong way, that it's not unconditional love, but I think it actually is very loving. He said to her, yes, I would love to see you, but only if you are in your power. And at first she felt like that was rejection, like, oh, you only love me when I'm in my good energy. This was something that she needs to reframe because I think it's extremely powerful. He's basically saying, babe, I want you in your power. When you're in your power, I can't resist you. And of course, I love to spend time with you. But if you are needing me and you're desperate and you're depending on me and you're not loving yourself, then I don't want to be with you. And I thought that this was so incredibly, ridiculously over the top, reflective and powerful of exactly what she needs to be doing. The last thing that happened that I have in my notes is that she suddenly got incredibly dysregulated. She started to have all of these flashbacks from really, really painful things that her father said and did to her when she was growing up. So I know that this can be very painful when it happens, but it's perfect because when you are being consistent and then these memories come up around exes or things that happened when you were growing up, it's literally just saying, let this go. This isn't who you are anymore. So when it happens, she said that she listened to some, she went through it for a good weekend. She said it was very painful. And I understand that, I've been there before. But I do think that what you can do is she was listening to meditations and stuff that kind of shifted, helped her shift her states. I believe that if you take the time to just love yourself through it and don't go back and do revision with these kinds of scenarios where it was very harsh abuse with growing up when you were a kid, but you can, like, it was really like what she said was so harsh that I won't even share it in the video because I believe it would trigger a lot of you guys. It was very painful what happened to her when she was a kid. So when she was getting dysregulated and having all these memories come up to me, it's like this is like a cue. If you can remember this, if you go through this, this is exactly what you need to let go of. So then you can feel safe being loved and being in a relationship. So in other words, it comes up and just turn within and tell yourself, you are so perfect. You are loved. You matter. You're important. I love you. I love you. You're safe. Like just give yourself a little bit of love. Then you take it and you hand it, surrender it over. Thank you for loving me through this. Thank you for, and cry, get everything out of your system. Thank you for loving me through this. I trust you. I know you've got me. I know you're handling me. Thank you for showing me everything I need to understand, which you were just shown. And thank you for showing me how to be more like you. Stay with it and just talk as if you were who you are now in your power, knowing what you know, understanding what you understand. You can go back energetically without experiencing the thing that happened. So I don't want you to do revision with that, but you can go back and literally talk yourself through and say, this isn't who you are anymore. You are safe. You are powerful. You are secure. You are deeply loved. You are cherished. You are adored. Love is safe. It's safe to love. Like that's how you can do it. Anyway, so how did he direct her? He literally gave her instructions. I do want to be with you. I love spending time with you. I need you to take some focus off of me, focus on yourself, love yourself, empower yourself, see how amazing and valuable you are, and allow yourself to trust other people. Allow yourself to know that people are safe. Love is safe. Okay. Things like that. So incredibly powerful how he didn't reject her. He redirected her. I loved it. It gave me chills. So please affirm down below. I've received this message. Everything always works out in divine love. Okay. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.